Greetings, love beings. This is Mother God. And Lucifer is in Florida right now, and I'll get to that in just a moment. And the First Contact Ground Crew team, we are all here on this wild ride of September. This is our first video that we're able to get out since September started because we've had so many events occur. And we like to share what is happening from our end with all of you, because we feel it's we are in the event energies, and a transfiguration event is underway. And transfiguration event is where twin flames become one being, and as that occurs on the planet, everyone gets to have that experience. So we will begin with sharing that, many of you probably saw Lucy had some, issues like everybody else right now, dealing with them, and to become clear. And he was working very hard at it, doing a great job. But, energetically it reached at a point in the house that he needed to go, and he could feel it. He knew it. So he followed his heart, and he left for Florida. When he left, I went through a grieving process because Lucifer and I were very close. And actually, I didn't have the true understanding that our connection was unbreakable. I didn't know that yet. And so by the 7th day of going through the grieving process, and I had completely released him, Lisa Gahalis in her blog puts a song, a message to Mama Earth, she said, is a video called by Dean Martin, Pour the Wine Brother. Yeah. And this was on 9/11, everybody. I just went back and looked at the dates. On 9/11, after I completely released him, I let him go. There's that saying that if you love something, you set it free, and it comes back to you. It's meant to be yours. I began having lucid dreams of Lucy. The first one I had is I was reaching over and touching his hand. It's a sign of like a romantic. And then my other dream was a lucid dream. Was he and I wearing robes, and all of a sudden he took his robe off in front of me. And that represents marriage. I was starting to spin at that point. I was like, why am I having these lucid dreams? It didn't make any sense to me. And Saint Germain kept giving me 7s all day long. I went to get my massage for that day, and my massage therapist, first event was, he asked me which sandal colors I wanted. I said, I'd like to have white. And he looks at me and he goes, I just ordered 77 of these today. I was like, wow. Okay, wow. And I told him I'd been seeing a lot of 7s today. He just smiled at me. So as I'm getting the massage, I can feel Saint Germain next to me. And I had asked him for some validation, some guidance. And so as Tim is folding down my sheet on my back, Saint Germain says to me, miracles are unfolding. Sneaky Germain. And then I have another lucid dream of Lucifer. And we are face to face, and he's saying to me, I never thought I'd see you again. Lucy and I were still in contact. He was still working for us. So, anyway, also Saint Germain told me at that time that we had an unbreakable connection. And then I remembered how Lucifer was created. He was created directly out of my heart. So Lucifer, again, has never been in the physical manifest before. And he's still integrating that. So that is that story. Well, now on the 13th, on the eclipse, I was about to forget about this part. So this was really my biggest love slap of all of my journeys so far and adventures. I didn't see this coming. On the 13th, which was the 12th actually, when the eclipse began, energies, and really intensely, the Galactic Federation of Light told me that I had to make a trip all the way from Mount Shasta to Florida. Wow. One thing is that I really don't like cars. I prefer starships or scout ships. But I'll just pretend that it's a scout ship as we're journeying. But we're going to meet Lucifer at Enchanted Rock. Enchanted Rock is a place where we placed the first vortex on the planet. So we don't know what this means, but this was our mission given to us. And another exciting aspect to this, and we've shared this before, is that the Galactics gave me a message through Lisa Cajales that they would see me at the end of September. We just had an 8.3 earthquake on the planet, which is now basically ignited a lot of energies. And there was a video we posted about all the buoys are moving around the ocean. Wow. They started doing that the same day we entered the first day of the Transfiguration event. Fascinating. And that morning, I connected with all the dolphins and the whales, and they were very excited. They said it's time. All the pyramids went off as well. So we just want to get you up to speed about what's happening from our end, and the event, and the Transfiguration event, and who knows what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. There was another, the other visions that I had of Lucifer. I saw him in pure gold, and he was saying, I'm dissolving all my programming and my conditioning. And then he turned to me and gave me a hug, and he took my hand, and we jumped into the sun. Then we jumped off into a cliff, and I think yesterday I saw us, we jumped up, and then we went straight up. So, let's see what happens, everybody. I want to share with you that it's very important right now to make sure you're choosing love and serving love and being love. This is a month of rewards, and also a month of, if you turned away from love, there's energy that you're gonna have to deal with to move forward. But we're here to help you. At the moment, things could change like that, everybody. We do have awakening sessions and surgeries still going on. Our chat room is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we have such great time in there. The Galactic Love Parties currently are starting at 7 p.m. Pacific every night. And let's see if there's anything else that I missed here. Another interesting thing about before all this started, I was in a meeting with Saint Germain out here, and he said to me, you need to follow your visions. And so 10, 15 visions later, here we are with Lucifer and me traveling across country. It's like 3,500 miles, everybody. Oh, here's a really important one. I had a lucid dream. I heard this woman, like in a radio voice, and she said, dreams of love come true. And then I see all these starships. And then one of the team members in the kitchen comes out from the kitchen and says, we found your contact. It took me a moment to get that, everybody, but I got it. First contact. And I also saw a being jump into a water. The other fascinating thing about all this is that we've had to perform now 3 surgeries on Lucifer. They knew that Lucifer was my twin flame, and part of their plan was to make sure they put everything possible on him to stop us. But they didn't I guess, guesstimate that divine intelligence is way more grander. We have been working with Wayne Dyer. He's the head surgeon for all of this with Robin, because it's intricate work of what they did, changing out black wires, putting rainbow wires and things like that, kind of really crazy stuff. But we have been every night successful, and we'll see what they need me to do tonight. They said there's some minor stuff, so we're just doing like residual kind of testing out every day, because again, we are doing breakthrough. This is, nobody in creation's ever, everyone's just like has their eyes glued. What's going on down there? And the greatest show in all of creation is happening. So it's very exciting, everybody. We love you. Our journey begins September 21st. We leave, and we're going to be driving 8 hours a day, and I'm going to continue. I got a cell phone so that I could do all the sessions with everybody, so that will be continuing, and that'll keep me distracted, so that's good for me. I'm driving. All right, everybody. Highly recommend, follow the synchronistic events. There's intense energy. Simply breathe. Go into meditation. Go into nature. Trees will help you. They're angels in disguise. And enjoy the waves of energy. Enjoy the show. Whatever this looks like, everybody. Yeehaw! Love you with all my heart, all my soul, everything. I have been in service to you every day for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 11 years. I love it.